Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lade. On today's video I'll be showing you how I make this very unconventional fish pepper soup. This is catfish pepper soup. It is really nice, and the way I learned how to make this is going to be very surprising to you guys, but stay tuned and find out how I make this super yummy pepper soup. Let's get started. Okay, so what makes this particular pepper soup special is the pepper mix. And for this pepper soup, I used some tatashe, which is bell pepper, but not big bell pepper, some scotch bonnet, rodo, some ginger, garlic, onions, and these little things I was holding in my hand, they're called ehuru or calabash nutmegs. It's a very important ingredient in normal pepper soup spice that you buy, the powdered one. So I just added to this and they're going to blend it. If you haven't seen this before, this is how they blend pepper in Nigerian markets. So I'd rather just do it with this because I'm sure that the ehuru would get crushed. And because I want everything crushed and nice, the blended pepper is going to be um, some kind of a smoothie consistency, not just like chopping consistency. I hope you get that. But this is it. They did it twice and this is the result. So here are the ingredients I'll be using. This is the pepper mix I just showed you earlier, but here it's been reduced, basically boiled until dry. You're not necessarily supposed to use it that way, but I mean that's how I'm using it for this particular pepper soup. Here are some saint leaves. We call them efirin, awesome in pepper soup. You can do without it though. And then these are some onions, red onions, medium-sized red onions. And of course, the main thing, catfish, what we're going to be using for this pepper soup. Alright, let me show you guys how I clean my catfish. This is the bag that, of course, has the catfish that I bought from the market. And I have two pieces of catfish here, but they're all cut up. And I'm just going to carefully put this in the bowl. I'm actually going to use a knife to check, you guys, if these things are like actually dead, because sometimes you just have them shiver and shake on you, and that would freak me out. So here's something called alum. I use that to clean, and then some salt. I'm going to go ahead and pour a good quantity of salt at this point. In my opinion, it helps with the killing process. But it also helps with the sliminess to clean it up. But I'm also going to be using this alum like a soap, something like that. And then the salt, I'm going to be imagining that it's a scrub. And then I'm just going to take the alum and then scrub on the skin of the fish. Basically, I'm going to do this. I am not adding any water. I'm just using this salt and alum. And I'll do it very well, very thorough, until I don't feel that sliminess, and then I just put it aside. So once I'm done with cleaning everything with the alum, I put it away. I'm going to rinse this bowl, and then I'm going to start to rinse the fish. Basically, I'm just picking them one after the other, and the water is running from the tap, so I just put it under running water and then rinse thoroughly. And then I do a check to make sure it's not slimy. I just run my fingers through the skin of the fish, and once I realize it's not slimy, then it's good to go. Now to the cocoa of the matter. It's time to start the cooking process, and I'm going to be adding some water to a medium-sized pot. This is just like an eyeballing quantity type thing for the amount of pepper soup I want to make. And I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 cooking spoons of the pepper mix into this water that I have in the pot. I'm going to mix that. The rest you can put in the freezer and use for another batch of pepper soup. At this point, I'm just going to be adding a dash of palm oil. This is part of the secret of this special pepper soup, and I'm still owing you guys the gist of how I got this recipe. But yeah, I add palm oil, and the purpose of the palm oil is to reduce the amount of coughing and choking that would happen from boiling just pepper in water. I'm going to add half of the onion at this point. I'll show you when I add the rest. Please pay attention. But yeah, I'm adding half of the onions at this point, and then I'm going to just add the rest of the seasoning. We're going to put a little Cameroon pepper, some bouillon powder, some salt, curry, and thyme. Then I'm just going to mix and bring to a boil. Alright, so here's where I tell you about how I found out about this pepper soup recipe. I'd gone jejely to the market to buy some pepper and just do some shopping for the house. And as I was waiting in line for my pepper to be blended, I saw a woman coming with this same mixture, and out of curiosity I just asked her what she wanted to use it for, because I just found it weird that she was adding this ehuru thing. Oh, by the way, yeah, once it's boiling, then you can add your fish. So I found it weird that she was using that ehuru thing, and then I asked why, and then she said it was for pepper soup, and then she gave me the whole breakdown of how it works. Notice that I didn't use any pepper soup seasoning like the powder. I just used that ehuru thing, and you guys, it's out of this world. I didn't use pepper soup powder because in the powder they have ginger, garlic, and I use those things fresh already. I'm going to add the saint leaves or efirin at this point because I want all the flavor to just be infused into the brain of this fish, even though the brain is not there practically. Well, so this is how it looks like, and this is the only chance you get to like stir the soup like this, because once the fish starts to cook, it'll be too soft and tender for you to do that. It will just scatter and break. So I'm going to bring this to a boil again, and believe it or not, once this thing is boiling again, pepper soup is ready. But there's just one more thing we need to do before we can say it's done. Our pepper soup is almost ready. Look at how it's boiling. Like once it's boiling, guys, this fish is already ready. The fish doesn't like stress. You don't need to overcook it. Once it's boiling like this, it's ready. So at this point, I'm going to add in the rest of the onions, and I'm already ready to serve. Like, turn off the heat, add the rest of the onions, and our pepper soup is done. Yeah, if you didn't notice, I also added in the rest of the saint leaves. This because I want the freshness of that saint leaf in there. And look at how I'm stirring. I'm just like putting the spoon and shaking. We don't want to over stir because we want to take care of this fish, so that it can go down properly. But yeah, this is it. Bring your plates. Let me give you pepper soup. That's it, guys, for this particular video. That's all I have on today's video. This pepper soup tasted so much better than it looked. Please give it a try and let me know what you think. I don't know where I'll find that woman to thank her for sharing this recipe with me. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and until next time, bye.